Hi, this is Reece from CreataCRM, and we're the software development company for CreataCRM, and we focus on business tools for the SME market, which is small medium business. Now, the new coronavirus has caused a lot of problems where business owners have to solve how do my staff and I work at home at the same time run a business, which has been a tough call because it's something that they haven't planned for and the infrastructure is not quite there for them to do this. So we're going to go through and work at how, with these new challenges, how we have solved those problems and work out in the future how you can fireproof yourself from these new challenges that will happen. Now, working at home, the challenges are kids interrupting. Now, especially right now where you've got kids noisy in the background because they can't go to school, and the problems that we're facing now is how do I actually communicate to my staff and a noisy environment, which is, as you can see in the photo here, is that we've got my little baby just came through and barged the door down when I was in a meeting, and that's what happens is that they don't have any respect for who you're with. And also, how do you communicate to staff and clients as well? Because you're going to have times where just conference online calls are not going to help out on those occasions. So the first problem we're going to solve is create a new phone system and make sure it's cloud. Now, we've got to create a PBX system that is a smart PBX that really it can do all the routing and calls and lockdown and all those things. Now, most people, when they got a PBX, they probably focus on the bricks and mortar scenario where they make sure the phone was in the actual the office location. Now, a phone system itself is really you are now the office. And that means is that wherever you are, calls should be routed to you. So for you guys who don't know, a phone system could just be simply a mobile phone that you install an app on. It could be a cordless phone that you can buy really cheap for about $119 that you can pick up a call anywhere in the house. Or look, if you've got a SIP trunking phone system, this phone system here, you can actually just take away and click it back into a cloud PBX, and you can take calls by clicking onto a modem router. So that can be that simple, and some of the plans that we have are just month to month, so there's no locked-in contracts which you're familiar with, or you paid a lot of money up front for that as well. So that's the first thing, is that get a phone system that's smart, that your whole staff can answer at anywhere, anytime. And remember, you are now the office. The office is not the actual location, it's you. And so how you run your business. So you're really going to make sure that the calls come to you wherever you are. It gives you the ability just to have a walk and run the office at the same time, or be at your home and run the office. The next thing is using Creata. Now, Creata has an all-in-one system, which you can see here has those points here. We're a CRM system. We're a sales management system. We're a marketing system. We're a job management system. We're a maintenance, and we're a warehouse module. That pretty much runs most SMEs. We're not a point of sale, just to point out, but then we're tackling companies that really have an office, and therefore their office now has to be at home. So that's really who we're targeting. And we're pretty much, those 6 modules are pretty much how you run most business. You don't need to have every single one of them. We can turn them off for you, the ones that you don't need, but most will have CRM and sales and in there. The other key thing is that we link to the 4 major players accounting systems in the SME market, which is QuickBooks Online, MYOB Xero, and Reckon. So pretty much most occasions, we're going to be syncing all the data from your accounting packages. That's invoices, quotes, your product service, your inventories, your customer balances. All those information are going to be on your desktop, on your mobile phone. And again, what we're saying is you are the office, so therefore we're going to have your data, you're going to have your invoices of that client, or the balance of the clients, all in front of you, easy for you to read as well. So that's going to help you out there. The next thing we're going to do is that the key thing we're now starting to do is change the way that you work. With the solutions, we've been doing this for 20 years, and we found that these are things we found that work is start building your business notifications in your business. We'll show you a bit more about that, and also posting messages. We have chat systems in our desktops and our mobile phones. That what's going to happen is you'll be able to send messages on your mobile phone about a client, or for example, your staff member can just type away, say, at John Smith, can you please call this client, hashtag the client's name, and that will notify you on your mobile phone, and you can call and dial that person on your mobile phone because you have the data. So, but as you can see, the things that we're trying to solve the challenge is how do you work and have all the data in front of you real quickly, because at the moment your office now is shrunken down to one environment, and you used to have that phone number somewhere else in a sheet on your office. Now you need to have it all in one location, which is yourself. So with the notifications, we're going to be talking about that. So we have all these notifications, similar to like Facebook. You know how you get the little bell up the top there of your notifications? We can build all these notifications from activities, from your invoices, from site tracking, job management, ticketing systems, all these things, put it into a system that you can opt into. And for this list of scenarios, if, for example, if someone creates a task and it will notify you on your mobile phone. If a job gets created, it notifies you. If anyone who logs into your system, it will notify you. So, for example, you can have the ability to say when someone logs in and puts a timer on their app, it will notify you that someone's starting to work, so you can communicate to them as well. So again, you could be out and about anywhere and you know what's happening to your business real time, and it's going to help you just manage it while you're not in the office, or the offices in different locations and many houses in different places. So that's going to help you out there as well. So how it works, as you can see there, is that if you're on a PC side of the fence, you can see there's a list of notifications. There's the bell just along here, if you can see that, of all the notifications, and you can tell us what's going on. The system will tell you what's going on, and also if you're on the app, you will get those notifications on your mobile phone. Just similar to Facebook, as you can see, the bell here is something that you're familiar with as well, and that will help you with understanding what activities for your business is. Now, also we have an internal chatting system. Now, there are plenty of internal chatting systems that are there, which is Teams, Slack, many others. But the problem with SME businesses is usually they want to chat more closely about their business. For example, in this system, we have a chat system, and you can see, if you look closely here, we can chat on jobs, and we can say, hey, John, is this job over? What's going on? And they can click on the link inside their system, see the job, and go, yeah, it's all finished. Or you can communicate on a job and ask questions, or can you do something, or order something in the system. So what we find, a lot of the corporates have solved their problems because they just want an internal chat of globally of can you please do something, and 10 people do that job. In small businesses, it's not quite like this. It's more like a macro thing. For example, you can see here, if I run my mouse there, I can go at Matt Holiday, at Josh, this is what's going to happen, and you can notify them on the mobile phone or anywhere they are what's going on really quickly. So you can really start to articulate and chat not only about internally, but you can chat on a job, on a customer, saying, hey, John Smith is called, and you can chat actually on the customer. Now, the key thing we find is that it's a CRM purpose, and that means that history of please call John Smith is forever going to be on John Smith's, on the chat, on his customer record. So you can know that John Smith called and you've been notified, or that person was notified to call that person. And remember, you are the office now. Sometimes you're going to find that that staff member did not call that person. You can have a log recall. Something like Slack, it's one-to-one relationship, and if you may not know what Slack is or Teams are, but it means you just don't see it because that message went to that person and you were left out of the picture between one and one person, and you're the third person. You don't know that chat ever happened and it disappears forever. This kind of system will help you that there was a chat about a client called John Smith, and that person called or not called, you will know about it very shortly. So that really is really important. This chatting system is inside the system, so it's a history of all what's happened of your business. Again, running a business everywhere, everyone's in different locations, and that's really good. And remember the point of, your kids are really busy and noisy. It's easy for staff to chat and say, can you please call John Smith? They don't need to call the staff because they've got a screaming kid in the background, and they're not in a good location to make a conversation. So just a chatting system is really paramount, and if you know chatting system, it's really something that most of Gen Y know about as well. So it's a good thing for you. If you're not familiar, start using those technologies out there. This one we've implanted into our system because we know that is a primary feature as well. So in a nutshell, that is how CreataCRM has solved working from home for small businesses. And so it's wherever you are, you can manage your business. So remember is that when you start for the day, you can log onto your mobile phone, you get notifications of what was been going on in your business, and you can have staff log in at different times early or late, and it notifies you, so you can just then start to communicate to them and give them their freedom as well to start on their own terms as well. Because again, great thing about working at home is it gives you that ability for the staff to work and their times, and when you can manage them when they log in, you manage them rather than finding out that they are, where are they, why are they not answering your phone calls and all those things. You've got all the tools where you've got chats, you've got notifications, and you've got a phone system that you can call up and call their extensions personally just to find out where they are. So that's a key thing. So we'll look at other videos of all the features. Remember, we've got 6 components that do a lot more that can really help your business. But the key thing with Creator was, how do we work from home better with all the information? We've brought information again, like Office 365, all the emails, and we can do a lot more. And some videos show how do you get an email that has a couple of things you need to do for your staff, how you push them across. So we've got some other videos you can look into that do that. But that's pretty much in a nutshell, how do you work from home and manage your business. Hopefully this video has helped. Thanks, bye.